It has been a hot minute since I've been up here, and literally dying. I feel like I don't know how to do YouTube anymore. It is so weird because I have two girls living with me right now, and they don't know I do YouTube, and so it's just so weird how I talk normally loud when everyone's downstairs, but normally they're upstairs right now, they're downstairs, so this is pretty new. Fair warning, if I seem out of it, I really am because I've been up since 7:05, 7:10 this morning. I've only had like a few hours of sleep. I literally had to handle 3 boxes of shipment that we've been waiting to do for almost a month. And we literally had to do it in like 6 hours, so if I really seem out of it, I am. Hey guys, what up? It's Kenzie and welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I've been on here and a lot has changed. Yes, a new background for one. I got my little stuffies. I have a lot of stuffed animals, guys, and I still haven't unpacked. So a lot has changed. I will explain more on my vlog channel. I'm way behind on my vlog, but if you subscribe to my vlog channel, which will be down in the little doobie box below, you will like catch up and see what has gone on, why I'm in a different space, what am I using, this and that, and where I'm at in my house right now, because a lot has changed since I last spoke to you guys. And yes, I dyed my hair. Most of the videos that you guys saw when I had brunette hair, those were pre-filmed back in like March and April and even May probably, and I had postponed to uploading them and editing them because I worked for like a month straight and only had like 2 hours of sleep one night, so it was a lot going on. So I dyed my hair blonde. If you want to see my, little hair transformation from like March to April to now, or not March to April, it was kind of like end of June, beginning of July, up until this point of how my hair transformation went. Go check my Instagram, which again, link will be down in the little doobie box below. And I'm being healthy, guys. I just had a salad and I'm drinking a smoothie that I made because I literally can't spend any more money than I need to. So I decided to hop back on here and do a book review because I haven't done a book review in like 3-ish, 4-ish months. Even though, like I said, you've seen those stuff that were like a month ago. They were pre-filmed from like 4 months ago. So I was debating back and forth if I should do Roswell or the 100 series, and literally, guys, the 100 just came out with their 6th season on Netflix, and I just binge watched the whole entire season in like 2 to 3 days. I need help. Seriously. So I decided, since next year, next summer, when their 7th season premieres, which will be their final season, I think, which is very sad because the book, it's like because the series The 100, the book is only a 4-book series, whereas the show itself is like a 6 or 7 series, so they have put in a lot. Miss Mojo, who I love and adore, she interviewed Eliza Taylor, who plays Clark Griffin, who I'll get into. I'll link her video down below. She also does the same thing, like she did a difference between the show and the book, 10 things from the book and the show. I'm just going to do a review over one book, and like I said, I'll put her video down below so you can see the differences, so you can read it, or if you don't want any spoilers, read the book first and then do that. So let me pull up the book animation. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see it. So the book is actually called The 100. It is just so funny because they like to keep the 4 to 5 main characters on the book. So I'm just gonna read I will read the description of the book. I just want to read the reviews that people have said, because I love reviews so much, guys. So I just read some of the reviews, and a lot of them are funny, and a lot of them are like, it is a teen book. It kind of is, because it's another like Vampire Diaries kind of type thing. But it was saying, I was like, oh, it's nothing like the TV show, this and that, it's not good, don't watch it. It is like, it keeps up with the TV show, it's just there's a lot of differences, and like I said, I'll get into it. So let me just read the description and I will start. So it says, in the beginning, it says, no one has set on Earth in centuries until now. So this is kind of like WALL-E type stuff, if you guys remember WALL-E. And there's like another futuristic movie out there, I just can't remember. Oh, Passengers, that's another one I'm thinking. So it says, ever since a devastating nuclear war, humanity has lived on spaceships far above Earth's radioactive surface. Now 100 juvenile delinquents considered expendable by society are being sent on a dangerous mission to recolonize the planet. It could be their second chance at life, or it could be a suicide mission. Clark was arrested for treason, though she's haunted by the memory of what she really did. Wells, the Chancellor's son, came to Earth for a girl he loves, but she will never forgive him. Reckless Bellamy fought his way through the transport pod to protect his sister, and the other half of his only pair of siblings in the universe, and Glass managed to escape back onto the ship, only to find that life there is just as dangerous as she feared it would be on Earth. Confronted by savage land and haunted by secrets from their past, the 100 must fight to survive. They were never meant to be heroes, but they may be mankind's last hope. So if you guys watch the 100 series, you kind of like recognize a few of those names that I said, but one of them stood out. So I'm just going to tell a little bit of difference between the show and the book really quick. So the book, you only see, again, from someone's point of view. Again, James Patterson has done before, and I told you guys I love James Patterson to death. He's my favorite author by far. So yeah, no, you see it from Clark's perspective, you see it through Bellamy's perspective, Wells' perspective, and Glass. And those are the four main characters that you see perspective. They add other characters to the mix, like you hear the name Octavia. And they added other names to the mix, but you only see through theirs. Whereas in the show, there are a lot of characters on the show. There's Clark, there's Bellamy, of course, Wells for a short time, Raven, Finn, Clark's mother, Clark's father for a little bit, Wells' father, Jaha, Kane, Pike later on, and Murphy, Monty, Jasper, Lincoln, and the names go on and on and on. Because, like I said, it's 100 people come to Earth. So basically on the ship, trying to explain it from what I've seen, I've been out of this game way too long. I hate being out of this game way too long of trying to review a book and a TV show, and it's so hard. I'm just gonna be real with you guys, it is totally different. The book is totally different than the show, and a lot of books are. I mean, Heartland is different, The Vampire Diaries is different, Roswell is different. I will get into those books another video, but a lot of people, like, through the reviews were saying, like, it's a teen book, I can only get through 3 books, blah, blah, blah. And it is true. It took me a while to get through most of them, but I was like very fascinated in the books and seeing how much difference it is between the book and the show. And again, that's because of me, because I'm a freakish nerd. If you guys haven't already known, I'm a big ass nerd. In college, on my wall, you guys couldn't see it because I didn't show that side of my room at all. But if you look back at my little TikTok videos, you will see a couple of posters on there. Those are not my posters. But my posters, I literally, above where I sleep, like the wall right behind me where I slept, there was the Star Wars New Hope poster there, and then by the and by our like little sink area was the Rogue One poster as well. You guys can tell I love Star Wars very much, and I have a few other posters over there on the other side of my room. I even had somewhere I destroyed it, but I had a Captain America Civil War poster, just a tiny little bit of it. And of course, I had so many posters, guys, that it's crazy that I'm such a nerd. Because you guys know I love Marvel. Like, I watch all the Marvel, like, Avengers series, and I even watch a little bit of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I'm going to rewatch again because I love so much. And of course, you guys know I'm a Disney freak as well. But we're not here to talk about me being a nerd or a Disney freak or all that. We're talking about being a book review person that I suck at, because I just want to talk to you guys and catch up with you guys and not do a book review. But I'm like, screw that. I don't want to tell you guys what's been going on, because I did in just a few matters of seconds. Literally, I cannot speak. So yes, the book is kind of like a teen book, but like I said, if you're into the 100 series, you could possibly get into the 100 books, because there are different characters, but they keep the book the same. Like the TV show tried to keep it the same as the books. They just mixed it up. Like, instead of having Lincoln who saves Octavia, it is a girl named Sasha, who's the princess of the king who rules over the Grounders. I think that's what they call them in the book as well. And Wells is still alive in all of the books. Like, I'm not trying to give away too many spoilers. And he falls in love with Sasha, and it's just like Octavia falling in love with Lincoln. It's just, they keep it the same. Just the only difference is, besides Glass, Glass is kind of a mix of course, Raven, and even her boyfriend, which I can't even think of his name at the moment. He's kind of like Raven too. She's like a mixture of Finn and Raven and Clark, because she had like this princess kind of thing going on, to where she felt like she ruled everything, until she got in trouble for being pregnant a bit too early, you know, without being married. And so she got in trouble for that, so she got sent. So she was pretty young. How the juvenile like thing works, how you get thrown in prison and not be floated. And floated, guys, means that you literally stand in this area and they shoot you out into space. So that's why they have that little phrase in their show, "Go float yourself." Which everyone's like, what is that? Now you know. So if you're like 17 or 16, 17 and under, you are known as a juvie, and you'll go, like a juvenile, and you'll go to juvie for until you're 18, and then they will go, and then they'll bring up your charges that you did 2 years ago, maybe, whenever you did your charge. And they'll say whether you're guilty or innocent, to where you can either be floated or be okay. So in the show, and even in the book, the spaceship is dying. As you guys know, if you guys watch the show. If not, you should. It's amazing. Get Netflix for a month and binge the whole thing. I actually binged like like 5 to 6 seasons of Pretty Little Liars for a month. If you guys can do it, do it. But anyways, so the spaceship is dying. There's not a whole lot of airspace because the Jaha only said you can only have one child per family. And when Bellamy's mom had Octavia, her path is a lot darker than it is in the show. As you will see, instead of being in the juvie area like you see in the beginning, she's in like a daycare center, and she was beaten. She took some pills to help her sleep, and then she got addicted to them. So like I said, so the ship is dying. So they're like, let's send 100 of the delinquents down to Earth and see if they survive, and if they do, we'll come down normal. Except they take their little wristbands off, or something goes wrong with their wristbands. I don't know if they do the wristbands like they do in the book, but in the show they do. I think they do in the book. It's been a while since I read the book. I feel like, yeah, I will say this for sure. The book is very slow. If they did the book, if they did the show like they did the book, the same exact amount, I think that they would only have one season. We wouldn't watch it again. It is very slow. Because both Finn, Raven, Murphy, Monty, and Jasper, they moved the story along in the show to where Clark learns to fall in love with someone that isn't just Wells, and isn't that, and I'm just rambling on because I don't have a thought because I am dead. You think I have a brain, but I don't have a brain at all. I don't know why I have a brain. I don't have a brain. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think it's the girls. I think that's what's making me scared, is that now that I have 2 girls living with me and they're not used to me being loud and obnoxious or talking to myself. I'll say my parents are used to talking to myself, my dog's used to talking to myself, you guys are used to me talking to myself. All I can say is if you want to read the 100 series or read just the first book and see how you like it, there's a lot of differences, like I said, and I will link Miss Mojo's little video that she did in the little description below, because there's so much that I didn't talk about, the differences. Besides not having Finn, but also if you guys watch the show, we're all a big fan of Bellark. It's Bellamy and Clark. I'm a huge fan of them, even though in real life they got married, which be still my heart. I hope that stays true, because you know how a lot of actors and actresses, you know, date and get married and then divorce and then get married to someone else. I don't think that's gonna happen to them, but you never know. I mean, look at Miley and Liam. I should not even get into that right now. I should probably just edit that out, but it might just stay in because I'm me. So if you guys want to like really get into it, Bellamy and Clark do end up being together instead of just waiting 6 to 7 seasons for them to actually get together. You guys can do that. But anyways guys, I think I'm going to end the video here because I am rambling on and I have no thought. I literally just want to sit here with the camera rolling while I'm like sipping my drink. But we all can't do that. I would love to like sit here and let the camera rolling, but I can't. If you guys like this video so much, and like me rambling so much on and on and on like usual, please give this video a very big thumbs up because I know that's very helpful. Comment down below what you want to see for next week's video, or what next book you want me to read. I have a lot of books in my mind, and I even know what I'm going to do for October, which I know guys, which is 2 months away, but I have a lot of books in mind to read for October, this and that, so that's going to be exciting. All my social media will be linked to the description below, you know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you know, all that would be down in the doobity box below. And I know I didn't say this in the beginning because I was rambling on, but if you're new to my channel and the first time seeing my face, you should really hit the subscribe button down below or right there, and you want to check my last video, it'll be right there. I love you all so much, and hopefully my brain will still be here. next week with a brand new video. Bye.